My name is Rhapsody, his name is Lollash, and welcome back to How to Beat Slay the Spire.
We hope. Anyway.
Sorry?
No, this deck's solid. So, you were saying, don't open the chest. We totally opened the chest, because there's a chest with a shop right after it. Pretty good.
But we can remove a different card instead of a curse. So adding curses to your deck is not just the cost of a removal, it also costs you the ability to remove something else instead.
Well, yeah, but it's... What do we got now that we want to remove? Some basic strikes?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so we have...
literally it, 2 basic strikes?
We have 2 terrors, right? We have 3 powers. We have a dramatic entrance and a backstab. So 2 terrors, 3 powers. That's 7 cards of our deck exhaust. So we have a 13-card deck after that. The more strikes we remove, the closer we get to literally just having a Cloak and Dagger or 2 every single hand, which is just our win.
But we also... gotta remember, we also have a calculated gamble plus and an escape plan. There's lots of, yeah. The relic could be awesome.
It could also be nothing. As easily, in fact, more easily, it could be nothing.
Potentially.
This is a really unfortunate hand. Still got the Panache left in our deck as well. I thought that backliner was dead. Alright, I misplayed that.
He was not dead, Rhapsody.
I thought he was, but he wasn't? No. You're saying he was alive?
He was not dead. He was definitely alive. Yeah.
Alright, well, good thing we've got a regen potion then. Nothing here?
Nothing here.
No, why did I do... Oh, well, we got Clumsy. So
yeah,
it burns
Clumsy's
itself,
not bad.
Prayer Wheel, non-boss chest now also contain cards. How do you feel about paying 4?
No.
Sure.
If that was 461 gold, remove a card, Rhapsody totally would have done it too.
Mm-hmm. Gremlin Horn remove?
Is Gremlin Horn really that valuable for us with next to no draw and a very cheap deck?
Well, yeah, because it makes us draw.
Yeah, but it only draws 1 card. And I don't know... Like, how many fights are we going to have before the final boss?
I mean, we're going to have a fair few. Because we don't have the Juzu bracelet. But even more than that, the final fight has AoE in it. It just means we get to go off on the first turn. Yeah, I suppose you can take Gremlin Horn if you want to. I really think it's worth it. And then... Okay. Do you want to leave...
it's a great relic, don't get me wrong.
Do you want to leave a Clumsy in the deck and remove a strike? Because Clumsy burns itself, whereas a strike doesn't.
Sure.
We could also take the second copy of Terror out, which is actually, like, probably worse. It is worth noting that the second copy of Terror might be useful in the final boss fight, at least.
True. I think either is fine. I think removing either the Terror or the Strike is fine. I don't think you remove the Clumsy.
Now, a huge thing we're going to be doing here is keeping these strength potions until the absolute final fight, because it's going to be ridiculous if we can go into the final fight and just suddenly have a bunch of strength.
It's going to be pretty good.
Alright, let's shuffle into some defense. There we go. Knew it was coming.
I still would have been super tempted to play Infinite Blades there. Set up for Panache on follow turns.
Right, you're dead in the AoE. You're actually already dead as well. Beautiful. So we wasted
Everybody's
that regen potion the majority of it, but we've been wasting potions this entire time, just looking for different potions.
Yeah.
I don't think we need the dagger spray. I think Panache provides all of our AoE.
Well, Panache and all attack, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, no, we're fine for AoE.
Okay. I'm actually tempted here to calculate a gamble so that we can get the Panache as early as we can.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call. I think it's worth potentially playing Infinite Blades first.
I think the removal of another card that we could get is going to be a bit harsh.
Okay. I think, yeah, either is fine.
Ah, there it is.
We did get Panache, good. And double cloak.
Yeah, do we want to Envenom double cloak or Terra double cloak unload at the end? Probably Terra double cloak unload, right?
Yeah, we need to kill these guys quickly.
You don't want to be in this fight for long. Right.
We may even end up using the fire potion.
Oh yeah,
this
almost
turn.
certainly. Actually, we could throw the fire potion right now. Then alchemize.
Yep.
Weakness. Alright, get me a new card. All that attack, fair enough. I've been playing so much with the Unceasing Top that I was expecting a new draw there. I think we just count.
Unceasing Top's pretty good. You gamble here for sure. 100% of the time.
Just making sure. I don't want to do something and then hear, whoa!
Well, you've done that several times already this one.
I know, but I'm in a rush.
You're in a rush. Blood Vial's a great relic. It's a bit late, and we don't really want the bites, but it's a great relic.
I don't think we take the second calculated gamble. I'd be inclined to take it if we had like an acrobatics or two in the deck, but we don't.
Or some discard synergy,
Sure.
which we don't. So yeah, no, this is a skip for sure.
Ooh. Oh, I can't afford a removal. We could actually consider taking Phantasmal Killer here.
I don't think it's correct.
Okay, good. Nor do I. But we could have considered it. I'm trying to leave us up to options. Alright. Here we either rest or Smithy and Venom.
Smithing and Venom makes it much more viable to play. Changing it down to 1 cost is a big deal in elite fights. In a boss fight, spending the 2 energy on Envenom is... You did it again. Top's nice.
You wanted me to open it.
I know, but you did it. I'm proud of you. Ooh.
It comes pre-upgraded. You want the accuracy? The final fight is the don't
Awakened
dare.
one.
Yeah. I think the accuracy...
Don't play powers.
Yeah, I think the accuracy actually pales in comparison to just taking the extra one and having the extra charges of Envenom against them.
Accuracy is really good, though. Like, the vast majority of our damage output is shivs. And so, doubling the damage of all of our shivs... Assuming we upgrade it, it's even more than that. It's more than doubling the damage. That's a lot of damage.
It's also increasing the damage that we take. And it's
Yes.
worth noting that these 2 strength potions are going to be doubling the damage of our shivs.
Yeah, so what's better than doubling? Rhapsody?
Playing
Tripling?
more attacks when you already have extra strength.
We already have 3 Cloak and Dagger pluses in this deck, right?
Yes.
And how many of our cards exhaust?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's including powers.
Yes.
So that means we have 12 cards in our deck after we've played everything that exhausts itself. If we add an extra
Do you really
Cloak and
want this
Dagger-
accuracy?
I think the accuracy ends up being much higher value than an extra cloak and dagger.
Okay.
I really do.
We could visit this shop,
Especially
but we can't remove a card there, and then we can go over to this question mark, skip this final elite, and go to the final fight.
Why would you go to the shop if we can't remove?
Because we
Would
might
you not be
see,
better off going to the question mark?
because we might see something that we want to buy, or we might see a potion that we want to buy.
I think you just go to the question mark.
Okay.
To the right, and just follow the question marks up. Do we want a
No.
tactician? No, we don't.
Just Count Gamble. Do we want to neutralize?
We would
yeah.
love a neutralize.
Unceasing
We
top.
would love a neutralize.
Mind Blast 2, actually. Mind Blast.
Yeah. Yeah, we take a Mind Blast. It's a 0-cost attack. We've got Unceasing Top.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to upgrade the accuracy now?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
There are not many things in this. It's basically like gaining +2 strength in our deck.
Mm-hmm.
Or very nearly gaining +2 strength, which is a huge deal. So this is probably just gamble, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to play many attacks against the backliners, so you really need the Panache to be dealing the damage to them. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Alright. Let's try and prevent those wounds. If I all-out attack here... No,
You
if I
take no damage.
If I deflect all-out attack, I take no damage, but I also draw a card.
True. Yeah.
Right
Hey,
on
Panache,
time!
Nice of you to show up. Ripped out.
Damn it.
Oh dear.
Only we didn't have it. Alright. I'm blaming me for that, by the way, not you. Don't hit the back line. Just don't hit the back line. Just don't hit the back line. Play as many powers as possible, though. Oh, God. Ooh, boy.
So I think you probably just if you unload on the front guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're both at 7 though.
Yeah.
Owies.
It is a lot of damage incoming. We could just pass this turn. We've got more cloaks
I
and daggers
think
in the
you've
deck.
got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we gotta just pass it and take 1 damage rather than 1,000,000. Oh yeah, that's a
Beautiful.
really good turn.
Extremely.
So I probably would have shooted the front guy before his thing got higher, but that's okay.
I mean, they're both getting higher, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Kill them both at the same time? Take no damage.
This is very true. I forgot that was a thing now.
None of these.
Well, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with taking a deflect.
There is, though. In a deck that has doubts that you can't get past.
Oh, we've got curses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking a deflect means that you might have a hand that's 2 deflects and a doubt, right? If you get those and you can't start shuffling, then it actually does still contain its card cost.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that doubt though. The doubt. I mean, the doubt gave us Unceasing Top, right? So
That's true.
we can be mad, but we can't really be mad.
I don't think we want to lose that much HP here. That said, colorless cards are typically 0 cost.
They are, and some of them are really quite powerful.
Some of them are Panache.
Some of them are Panache. And you get to pick, right? It's not like, do we have enough of a rest to be able to get Like, we're what, one combat, then a rest site?
Yeah.
And we don't have any cards that we need to upgrade?
Yeah, we don't have any cards we need to upgrade. I still don't want to do 3 because it will actually mean we go into the final fight without full HP.
We're going into the final fight without full HP anyway. We're down 27. That's like well over 33%. We only heal, what, 25%, isn't it? 20%?
30.
30%? Yeah. We're already going in sub 100% HP.
Sure, but I want to go in on as high HP as possible because, like, we can deal with the first form of the enemy quite easily, but as soon as they go to that second form, they're just going to be all out attacking, and that's going to be really rough. We're actually just going to need to be able to withstand a couple big hits.
Yeah.
I really want to go for just one.
Okay. Alright, let's roll dice with just one here.
That's a Panache.
I mean, you take the Panache.
It's difficult because I really want to take, like, Master of Strategy or Transmutation for the fun stuff, but it's Panache.
Well, the draw is...
Would it be Panache? It might not be Panache.
Why would it not be Panache?
Because in the final fight, the AoE that Panache actually provides is relatively low after we kill the first two.
It is, but it's still 14 damage for free every turn. Well, it's not, because we're going to be resting. It's 10. But an additional 10 damage for every 5 cards we play is like +2 strength. It's a pretty big deal. Oh,
yeah.
It was close.
I know.
It was close. You almost did it.
Almost.
There's a doubt.
I've already made my quota of mistakes for this episode, all right? So, there we go. Got it.
That's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for.
None of those.
I don't think you take any of this. No.
All right, well, now do we heal or do we upgrade the Panache? Or the Mind Blast?
I don't think the Mind Blast is correct. It's probably Panache if we upgrade a card here.
Do you want to rest? I could go with that.
Going in with full HP is a pretty big deal against this guy, especially because we do have several powers that we want to play, which is going to make him stronger. Yeah, no, I think you rest here.
Okay.
And go in with full HP. We have a very, very aggressive deck.
We could take a prepared. Gives us a way to get... Really? I mean, we do play a lot of attacks. I agree with that. But we could take a prepared. It gives us a way to get past our doubts and stuff like that.
Finisher plus Envenom plus multiple Cloak and Daggers.
Sure, it's just I feel like a lot of our hands, we don't attack enough to actually utilize a finisher. That said, it will benefit. Like, every single attack that we do is going to be 6 extra damage, so finisher is actually ridiculous. Multiple attacks.
It's pretty bonkers. Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. I think the finisher is correct, yeah. Okay, and in typical fashion, we got no... we didn't get Calculated Gamble. We got none of our Panache.
Yep.
That's a real awkward start.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Alright. Give me a draw. Yeah, it got a little less awkward there.
Yeah. Rip perfect. Turn 1, so sad.
Do we play our powers now? Or do we try and kill him and then play our powers in the second phase so he doesn't get mad buff?
I don't think you play the basic Panache. I think you probably play the accuracy. Because the accuracy is +5 damage on all shivs, which is a pretty big deal.
Shiv the front line, then calc?
Yeah, I think it's Shiv then Calc. And then Venom.
Do we play in Venom?
I think you do.
Okay.
It's a lot of bonus damage.
I just wanted to know. I'm asking. It's an upgraded Panache. It allowed us to continue our chain, which is primarily why I wanted to do it there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, is that now our damage output starts to get a little bonkers.
Mm-hmm. It's just turns like this that supremely worry me. Ah, doubt. All right, should we weaken? Prevent 10 damage?
Yeah, absolutely.
But should we? Because we want to probably weaken him as soon as he goes into his next phase. Because then he will be attacking 3 times. Like, this weaken will only be available for 1 turn. It's only going to do 1 turn's worth of weaken.
That is true. Yeah, no. Yeah, we can skip this one.
Like, being able to prevent that turn would have been huge for us, but unfortunately we couldn't. So here we just shiv Panache.
Yeah, you shiv once, and then you Panache. Because he can't gain the buff strength. And then you gamble, and you go digging and see if there's anything else that we really want to get rid of.
If we had something we could throw the shivs at, we could just play all of that out, and then all-out attack to discard the doubt. But I'm going to all-out attack just to see if I can discard it right now.
Goodbye, doubt. Oh, sadness.
Nope, we're full of doubts. There's the 44. Throw the weakness in. Ooh, we've even got a neutralize.
And a finisher in our hand.
And a terror! That could have been a 0-cost card that I just discarded. Really should have thought about that one, my bad. Yeah, this finisher is supremely well performing.
There's a reason that I said we should definitely pick the finisher.
I agree. Yep, I was mistaken to not immediately value it as highly as you did. So again, not a ridiculously high score, but then again, aggressive decks have to be pretty over the top to get a ridiculously high score. We did get 3 elites without taking any damage, though.
Which is pretty good.
Near buds.
It's pretty good, Rhapsody. Pretty good. All right, well, that's another rundown.
That is another rundown. And it was a type of, rather an archetype of silent that is a little closer to the line, a little rougher to do. It was primarily aggressive, but the Panache was the main feature in all but the boss fights, effectively.
Panache is amazing. It's one of the best cards that you can find in the Silence arsenal. I know it's colorless, but particularly in the Silent, it is very easy to get that to activate.
Oh, yeah.
And it does a lot of damage, a lot of AoE damage for free.
Oh, entirely agreed. Like, literally, when we picked up the Cloak and Dagger as our first card added to our deck, I even said, it's in a deck where you want to play a lot of cards. Like a Panache deck. Specifically, I even
still sad.
Other ones as well.
Still sad we didn't find, like, the Shuriken. I know we missed the Kunai in the first shop. I'm still sad we missed. We didn't find the Shuriken at all on that run. Or, you know, there's other things. Like Ornamental Fan we saw in that last shop, but we couldn't afford it.
If only we hadn't removed so many cards.
Relic. I know. All those cards that we removed, all those useful strikes and defense.
Oh, well.
Anyway, Rhapsody. As always, it's been a pleasure.
To you as well, good sir. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. His name has been Lollash. There is a link in the description down below to my solo series for this game, as well as past, present, and future for the How to Beat series, as well as Lollash's Twitch channel. What are you playing over there at the moment?
Not really. I've been super slack this last couple of weeks. End of the month is coming up, so there's some big stuff happening. Phoenix Point backer beta, or alpha beta.
Oh, of course, you would be in that.
Yeah, I'm in that. I backed that game for shoresies.
Naturally.
That's happening. BattleTech is coming out. The end of April is a pretty big deal in my circle of games, so pretty excited.
If you enjoy that kind of turn-based strategy gaming, I would recommend heavily going over to www.twitch.tv/Lollash. Again, linked in the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.